guys, welcome back again with me on the channel no gameplay. So today guys, kita lanjutkan lagi ya guys ya, cerita Final Fantasy 16 kita guys. Sedikit recap episode yang sebelumnya. Jadi cerita di sebelumnya guys, kita pergi bersama dengan Jill dan Sid pergi ke Sunbreak kalau nggak salah namanya guys, capital city-nya ya guys ya. Kita pergi ke sana untuk menghancurkan Mother Crystal-nya guys. Dan setelah kita sampai di sana, kita bertemu dengan monster guys. Aku nggak tahu itu siapa dan dia terus memanggil kita Mitos guys. Dan setelah itu kita ketemu dengan adik kita yang bernama Joshua guys. Ternyata Joshua belum mati. Dan sayangnya di kejadian itu Sid harus menghembuskan nafas terakhirnya guys. Sekarang kita langsung continue guys. Nice. Oke, ini hideaway yang baru ya guys ya. Hideaway yang sebelumnya sudah hancur guys, dihancurkan sama dominannya Titan ya guys ya, Hugo Kyuka guys.
Last I saw, he was in the mess, as always. Welcome back, Sid.
Nah, kita menjadi Sid. Kita sekarang menjadi Sid guys.
Otto will want to know what happened in Cosnes. I expect he'll be in the mess.
Oh, dia masuk ke dalam mess nih.
There you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sent his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
Siapa itu? Oke, speak with Otto. Speak with Vivian in the map room. Oh, ini namanya Vivian ya.
I trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here?
How did we get here?
Long though Sunbreak's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash.
Waloed.
And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, The Holy Empire's reach spans the twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Walud, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Okay.
Even. Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves.
Oh,
Tell him it was adequate.
adequate. Toms itu tuh yang siapa
I
kemarin tuh ya?
suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
Siapa namanya kemarin guys? Aku lupa. Dia orang tua itu loh yang suka yang dia mencatat sejarah itu loh. Toms tuh, aduh siapa namanya? Aku lupa. Kayak nama orang Yunani gitu namanya kemarin aku lupa. Harpocrates ya, Harpocrates namanya. Panggilannya Toms ya. Namanya Harpocrates. Aku lupa namanya.
Lawsman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
On Gods and Men.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts.
Lemon tart.
Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night,
Iya, Titan.
from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Harus
Which
dibalas
is why
tuh.
we must give them all the time they need.
Harus dibalas
That
itu.
we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Oke. Ada yang bisa dilaporkan
Is
nih
there
kayaknya?
something I might assist you with, Clive? I have a few new notes that might interest you.
Ya, ini kita laporkan nih pertualangan kita, guys.
I have quite the find for you today.
Oke. The Founder Continental Accord. Aku nggak ngerti nih guys, kayaknya terlalu panjang nih mau aku bacain, kalian juga nanti
What
bosan.
subject shall we consider today?
Sid the Outlaw. Itu ternyata jadi panggilan kita itu guys.
The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
Oke, ini kita skip ya. Kita kayaknya mau kembali ke kamar kita guys. Kita mau istirahat. Pedangnya kok halus banget ya. Halus pedangnya. Taria.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not a stolus. All right. I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Apa
Once the
kira-kira
hall
itu
swept,
surat?
it's over to the Tavern Crown for me.
Ada orang yang bicara-bicara gitu ya guys. Ada
Otto
Jill.
was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk.
Oke. Wall of Memories. Apa ini guys? The Oath. Sumpah bukan. Created the day Clive pledged his allegiance. Gimana baca itu? To set this crystal shard transfix. Oh iya, kristal yang ditusuk bareng-bareng itu ya. Oke. The Oath namanya ya. Oh, di sini ternyata suratnya. Reports, letters, and other important missive addressed to Clive are delivered to the reading table in his chamber. Ya. Republic Play. The Republican army marched on the Empire at Twin Side, and the men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. The Man of the Rock ini pasti si Titan ini guys, si Kupka itu ya. Something big is brewing, I reckon. I'll see you're done to wear upon my return. Okay, Gav, thank you.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge.
Yeah.
With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance. The one we've been waiting for.
Menghancurkan kristal lagi nih kayaknya nih. Mungkin. Aku nggak tahu juga nih.
But
Katanya ini
look how
kesempatan.
far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
Bingung.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
Udah dihilanginnya tuh tato di sini ya.
he did. He was there.
Yeah, he was there.
It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima.
Oh ya, Ultima, lupa aku namanya Ultima. Nah, itu dia.
If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
Memang target mereka mau menghancurkan Mother Crystal itu semuanya. Inti permasalahannya. Nah, ini ternyata Joshua, guys. Ternyata Joshua masih hidup. Nah, ini kayaknya pengawalnya ini. Yang manggil dia Margrace itu ya. Buat aku bingung loh, Margrace itu siapa sebelumnya.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace.
Joshua's descendant.
This is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more.
Cakep ya.
The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Kenapa ndak ditemuinya langsung si Clive ya, guys? Apa masalahnya? Aku bingung. Udah 13 tahun loh. Tambah lagi 5 tahun, 18 tahun dia ndak ngomong. Ndak sengaja ndak. Dia tahu tuh di mana Clive. Tapi ndak mau dia.
Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone
Oh,
missing.
Martha. Hah?
Anyway.
Martha menghilang?
I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
Martha menghilang. Kena serang dia ini. Gathering storm.
What would make Martha leave the rest?
Something has happened to Martha. We need to speak with Otto.
We need to speak with Otto. Gaya ngomongnya kan gaya omong orang British tuh, guys. Ada sesuatu yang baru nih di sini nih, guys. Arete Stone nih, ini kan. Appearance ada yang baru. Oh tidak, pedangnya ada yang baru. Flame Tongue. Sekarang yang aku pakai Coral Sword ya. Agak lebih halus gitu dia. Aku pakai yang ini aja deh. Lebih besar gitu pedangnya, guys. Nah gitu guys, agak lebih besar ya. Flame Tongue ya, lidah api. Kira-kira apa yang terjadi dengan si Martha ya? Ada sesuatu lagi yang baru di sini. Oh, ini si Vivian tadi nih.
Here for another of my lectures.
View the state of the realm. Oke.
How may I help you today?
Apa ini? By speaking with Vivian in the Hideaway's map room, Clive can view the state of the realm and learn more about the current goings on in Celestia. Celestia. Kalian tahu ya pasti ya Celestia ini mirip dengan apa? Palestina kali ya, guys. Revisit any nine tales. Okay.
One must understand one's place in the world.
Here you can view a detailed overview of current and past events relevant to Clive's story, and that updates as you progress through the main scenario, or L1 or R1 to cycle through the pivotal milestone in Clive adventure. Oh, kita sekarang targetnya kemari ya. Tunggu, ini apa ini Ducal Army? Kenapa aku milih jalan yang berbeda? Following Clive, Phoenix Gate via Still Wind. Ini apa ini? Loyal Soldiery. Ada apa di sini, guys? Ah, tidak ada apa-apa. Ini apa ini? The Iron Kingdom. Iron Kingdom.
I have the details here.
The Grand Cast. Here you can view a detailed visualization of character relationship in Final Fantasy XVI that updates as you progress through the main scenario. Inner Voice. Banyak kali nih, pusing aku dibuatnya. Ada lagi nih Archduke nih, bapaknya nih, ini emaknya nih. Joshua. Dia belum ketemu ya, jadi dia belum ada nampak di sini nih. Ambrosia, ini Ambrosia ini nih Chocobo dia nih guys. Sir Tyler, Sir Wade, masih ada dia di sini nih. Puppy, Torgal, Jill Warwick. Okay.
The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Ever-changing.
If you need volunteers, just say the word.
What do we know, Otto?
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Okay, new quest. Okay, find the curse breakers. Pematah kutukan. Iya itu kali ya. Oke, kita selesaikan dulu nih. Ada side quest. Oh, si Jill udah nyampe kemari. Lah, ini kenapa ada lagi nih sama si Vivian? Ada yang
And
baru.
how may I assist you today? How may I help you today?
Ada yang baru. Oh, oke. Aku
Thus
nggak paham
ends
ya.
today's lesson.
Kita cek dulu. Ada yang baru di sana, guys. Aku pergi ke sana dulu ya. Kita mau cek dulu ada item yang baru atau pedang yang baru nih sama si apa namanya, aku lupa. Blackthorn namanya kalau nggak salah ya. Blackthorn. Bukan blacksmith tapi Blackthorn.
I don't know. Perhaps I should just have blacks.
Is it business or
Ya,
pleasure?
bisnis pasti dong. Nggak ada yang baru. Oh, ini Cobalt Tessa. Traditional battle invocation. Increase black remit generation amount by 6% when taking damage. Oh, oke. Ada elixir. Wah, harganya 10.000 satu. Instantly restore or all HP. Maksudnya HP siapa aja nih? Beli dong.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Oke. Aku mau coba ke Blackthorn dulu, guys.
Clive,
Ada yang baru
what you
pedang?
want?
Ada nih Levin Bolt, guys. Buat dong.
Should last you a good while.
Ya. Wah, tinggi, guys.
And
Mana bentuk pedangnya? Tunggu, aku mau pergi ke area Teston dulu nih. Ini apaan? Oh, ini
Have we
musik
any
nih.
more
Kayaknya duit kita nggak cukup ya buat beli musik. Oh, Sorrow from Faded Stone. Ganti ini aja lah musiknya guys. Ini yang mana ya? Tunggu. Area testone tadi di mana ya? Nah, ini aku mau nengok nih untuk pedang aslinya gimana. Appearance, oke, weapon, area testone. Wah, from heaven on high, far did his bolt fall, kayak petir to deliver justice. Wah, ini keren guys. Keren pedangnya guys. Wah, kayak ini katana. Nice. Kayak petir gitu ya guys. Oke. Nice, ini udah semua. Kayaknya kita harus pergi nih. Tunggu. Ini ada sesuatu nih. Ada ini ya. Ada apa namanya guys? Ada side quest dong. Pasti di bawah sini nih. Pedangnya kayaknya halus banget ya. Halus? Iya halus guys. Kayak nggak ada powernya gitu, tapi nggak tahu dong. Kayaknya tinggi nih. Nah ini ada side quest nih. Ya, thank you. Siapa ini? Oh, Bulus.
Damn blighted bilge.
Oh, boatman.
Everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry'll keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rock for a moon or so. Assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Someone finds you some pitch?
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees.
Pitch ini apaan?
But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Oke, call and ball. Guys, ini kemarin aku turunin ya apanya? Apa namanya? Slatorny Tistles at Curltail. Fall, susah bacanya. Di mana lagi tuh? Di sini udah nggak ada apa-apa lagi nih guys. Kayaknya. Ini apaan? Kita harus mencari Curse Breaker ya. Ya, open world map. Nah, di sini kayaknya nih. Oh, kita harus ke sana nih guys. Aku selesaikan dulu ya side missionnya. 3 reads. Oke, apakah kita bersama Torgal dan Jill? Jill ikut nggak nih? Oh ikut guys, tapi Torgalnya nggak ada. Tunggu, karena berhubung Torgalnya nggak ada, tunggu. Beneran nggak ada nih Torgal nih. Iya, oh ada guys, ada Torgal guys. Apa ini? Thorny Tistles. Apaan sih? Itu guys.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. Trees don't have teeth.
Nice. Kita pakai pedang petir ya. Tapi nggak ada petir-petirnya. Tetap api. Oh itu ya, pitcher wax ya. Oh itu berarti yang dicari guys. Kayu
Can't
pitcher.
imagine Obelisk needing any more than this.
Ya.
Time to head home.
Time to head home.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Wax ini kayu ya guys.
Find is one way of putting it.
Pitcher wax. Wax itu tuh apa bukan?
Reeks like a chocobo's ass.
Wax itu tuh
I don't
bukannya
suppose the
kayak
Argo will
minyak
mind
guys.
as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo.
Oh
Sailboat has a
getah
name.
guys, getah, getah,
I didn't
getah.
know.
Yeah.
Getah itu wax.
Same as my old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Nice. Ada yang bisa aku upgrade nggak ya? Ah, baru 300. Dikit baru. Aku mau naikin yang ini nih. Wah, dia ngelempar tongkatnya Ramuh nih. Oke deh. Kita lanjutkan ceritanya ya guys. Sini nih. Kita pergi ke markas Fresh. Mencari dia nih kayaknya guys.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to physical, shall we?
Martha.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Culling? Apa itu culling? Pursue the garrison soldier. Ini bukan yang samanya si Isabel guys, garrison soldier.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Apa itu?
How do?
Stone skin scuff. Increase tonic duration by
Very well.
Tunggu, item yang aku punya tadi bisa aku pasang nggak ya? Lionheart tunic elixir. Add to shortcut. Kita ganti ke ini ya, elixir ya guys. Oke. Jumlahnya terbatas ya, cuma bisa kita punya 2.
Oi, look sharp!
Ya. Ada yang menyerang nih pastinya nih guys. Mana jalannya ini? Oh, di sana.
Look. Up ahead.
Apa itu? Oh, ini si Martha nih, guys. Ah,
Martha,
dia selamat ternyata.
are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields,
Black
that's
Shield.
what happened.
The Black Shields.
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they...
Apa ini?
fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Ini Wild Chocobo dia nggak nyerang ya, kecuali dia diserang, guys. Serang nggak ya? Serang nggak ya? Ada item tuh di sana. Beli dulu lah, beli dulu lah. Kok nggak ada lari kenceng ya? Ah, itu dia. Baru aja dibilang. Langsung dia keluar. Tadi nih banyak kepiting nih.
Farewell.
Udah 3 nih kekuatan icon yang kita punya nih, guys. Wah, tidak.
Are we too late?
Apakah kita sudah
There might still be someone
terlambat?
inside.
Ayo, 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 ayo. Cepat, 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 cepat.
No.
Black Shield.
Damn it.
Pelakunya.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offence.
Belum kena lagi nih, kena
And for their
tongkat si Ramu dia.
crimes shall they be punished.
Ayo
Such
kita kasih
is
dia
the
tongkat
law.
Ramu, guys.
To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
Ya, ya, ya.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Marah dia kan?
Clive,
This won't take long.
Masuk kalian.
To me!
Siapa yang lawan? Selesai. Kita udah marah nih ceritanya nih guys.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Dark clouds gather. Apa itu? Breath of Wind. Ah, perasaan udah punya deh. Kok dapat lagi?
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Oh, abbot ini apanya nih ya? Pendetanya nih guys. Mana dia? Oh, di sana.
Found her.
The abbot.
Oh no. Tidak tertolong ternyata.
The bearers died protecting him, calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Iya, makanya hancur itu jadi pasir.
Clive, he's breathing.
Ah, masih ada yang hidup ternyata.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
Yeah.
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The Cullings.
The Culling ini pembantaian ya?
Will continue.
Apaan sih The Culling, guys?
Rosaria will never be safe.
What?
Unless we save her.
Her? Siapa her?
Tell Mother.
Oh, dia nggak tahu Sid itu siapa. Kita Sid.
And tell her this wasn't her fault.
It was her fault.
I shall.
Sid, where are you?
Oh, ini si Cole.
Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive.
Ah, tidak.
He's gone.
He's gone out of my mind. Gitu ya lagunya ya.
We've laid the abbot to rest, but the bearers, they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Release what? Oh, Jill ternyata dia stay di situ ya. Redox jump, pergi ke sana ya. Perform the casting and return to Martha's rest. Nggak ada musuh nih, udah bersih nih guys. Oh, kita harus muter nih. Lari kenceng dong, please. Oke. Oke, ada lawan. Oh ini apa namanya nih? Impala apa namanya? Im. Oh, Ahriman. Ahriman ya. Di Final Fantasy 10 ada nih. Ahriman. Ada rankingnya, guys. Every now and then, Clive may encounter creatures larger, faster, and more ferocious than most. While flight is always an option, defeat this notorious mark can earn him not only renown, but also rare material that may be used to craft new gear or upgrade existing items. Yeah.
Think it's spotted us, Google? What am I saying? Of course it has.
What you guys?
It's a floating eyeball.
What you guys? Mampus kau. Nice. Apa yang kita dapat? Magic Ash Meteorite.
You didn't see that coming.
Dapat dulu nih. Oh, ternyata itu yang kuatnya ya, guys. Pantesan semua musuh-musuh udah pada mudah dikalahkan kecuali yang itu ya. Dia ada logo khusus nanti kata dia muncul ya, guys. Mengalahkan itu bukan cuma melawan dia aja.
That must be the bridge.
Tapi kita bisa mendapatkan sesuatu yang rare gitu, guys. Rare item untuk bisa upgrade sama membuat apa baru ya? Senjata baru ya. Scatter remain.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
Bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
Siapa? Bearer yang tadi ya?
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more
Dia
than they deserve.
membuang debu-debunya tadi tuh, guys. Debu-debu
We should go
bearer
back.
tadi.
Cole
Kayak
is
orang
worried
Hindu
about
ya.
Martha.
Alright.
Kayak orang Hindu ya. Oke, ayo, come on. Let's go. Langsung travel to Martha's Rest. Yes.
No one survived then.
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumours started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Oke, kita harus kembali lagi ke hideout ya. Katanya si Gav udah kembali nih. Black Blood. Oh, ada side quest. Oke, kita ambil dulu nih side quest nih. Jangan diabaikan ya guys, side quest ya. Apa itu? Kok ada tanda plus?
Try not to move.
Ada chocobo-nya guys.
Oi, you there? You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Noble
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds?
Oh, wild bird.
Hmm?
The
big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock
Whiteheart?
are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos?
Yeah.
Fighting bandits.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now they're back, looking to settle the score. Well, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
Oke. Siapa chocobo-nya?
All right.
There's a good
Jangan-jangan
lad.
chocobo dia lagi.
Where can I find these chocobos?
Chocobo dia warna putih ya guys.
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the
Kan
old
tadi ada
dock.
sama si Vivian
It's a
tadi
dead
guys.
end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
White Wing Wonder. Kan tadi waktu kita di Vivian guys, kita ada ngelihat apa namanya tuh, kayak bentuk ada hubungan kita ke Ambrosia ya guys. Ambrosia itu mungkin kalau kalian nggak tahu ya, ada yang di pertama kali.
That's quite a name for a chocobo.
Ada di episode pertama aku mainkan ini guys, ada chocobo kita yang namanya Ambrosia guys. Dia menyelamatkan kita dari batu karena siapa namanya? Joshua berubah menjadi Phoenix. Nah, setelah itu kita ada ketemu sama Ambrosia tuh lagi.
A white feather.
White feather.
I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind.
Nah, itu dia Ambrosia kan?
Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
White chocobo pinion. Gimana cara makainya ya?
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
Oh iya, itu banditnya ada yang tewas itu. Jangan-jangan iya lagi Ambrosia.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Get him!
Siapa kira-kira Ambrosia itu? Ambrosia anak dia. Apakah itu Chocobo dia?
You're safe now. White Heart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be.
Iya, ini Ambrosia nih pasti. Nah, ini matanya kena batu waktu menyelamatkan dia.
Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
what is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Wah, dikasihnya saddle ya.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
A few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Akhirnya kita punya Chocobo lagi, guys. Punya chocobo lagi, punya chocobo ya. Belum pernah nih kita punya chocobo. Di game yang ini, di game yang lain banyak sih chocobonya. Nice, level up. Ambrosia tag. Apa ini ambrosia tag? Display in Clive Chamber. Oh, yang tadi guys. Yang tadi ada yang kristal yang ditusuk pakai pisau tadi ya. Chocobo unlock. Oke. Oke, to summon ambrosia. Oke. Yeah. Rain. Buat apa itu? Rain in. Galop nih supaya lari cepat kan? Oke.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Fly Ambrosia. Nice. Oke, kita punya chocobo guys. Itu apa itu? Wah, itu kita
Straight
lawan
home now.
Kita lawan dulu guys, Bighorn. Return to hideaway. Kita pergi ke sini guys. Travel to obelisk. Perlu nggak ya travel to obelisk yang ini? Tunggu, cara kita buka world map gimana ya? Sini dong pasti. Iya kan? Travel to world map guys. Nggak tahu. Apa? Taruh simpan bawah sini. Biar nampak. Kita kembali lagi ke hideaway guys. Nice.
Where's Gav?
Oke, waktunya kita mencari
Gav should be back by
ya
now.
guys. Kira-kira apa?
Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals. Four mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle.
My uncle?
Byron Rosfield.
Byron Rosfield?
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait. Rosfield.
Rosfield, baru sadar deh.
And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Oke. Apakah kita harus mencari uncle-nya lagi ya, guys? Kayaknya nih, kayaknya. Auto counter is now open. Itu apa counter? New facilities. The following hideaway facilities are now available. Alien report. The patron whisper. The hunt board. Oh, all three are located near Otto in the mass. Renown. Oke. Ada fasilitas baru ya, ya bagus ya guys. Fungsinya aku juga masih belum tahu. Han.
What are we waiting for indeed?
Han juga fungsinya apa? Aku mau ganti pedang guys. Kayaknya kecil kali ini pedang. Bentuknya keren sih, tapi aku rasa ini kayaknya kurang powerful deh. Oh, Ambrosia. Rosarian Gold. Nice. Wah, keren guys, cocok sama bajunya guys. Aku mau ganti weapon dah. One set of the seven sword set to have forged in the flame of Mount Drustanus. Invictus has been passed down through generation for use by the Archduke family and his closest shield. Archduke Elwin present Invictus to Rodney Murdoch. One day he was promoted to Lord Commander. Oh, ini dikasih bapaknya si Clive ke Murdoch guys. Tapi kalau ini with tongue of flame spake the words of destruction. Economaki. Apa itu? Book of Brain. kayak kitab suci aja. Book of Gales. Ini tadi Book of Brain. Tunggu, Coral while razor sharp is also painfully. Ternyata ini pedang ada ininya ya. Ada sejarahnya ya. Aku kayaknya ngerasa cocok sama pedang ini deh sama kostumnya guys. Nah itu guys, kalian lihat guys, matching kan guys. Matching banget guys. Kita harus pergi ke Hawk's Cry Cliff. Alright, what are we waiting for? Let's go. Jill.
Your uncle always seemed a kindly soul, if a little eccentric.
Eccentric? Ada yang salah dengan itu? Dia kan karena orang kaya, dia raja kan. Mirip sama bapaknya juga. Oh mungkin dia bukan raja kali guys, dia pedagang mungkin guys. Mana tahu ya. Oh tunggu, ini banyak nih. Ini apaan nih guys? Fruits of her labor, side quest ya? Wait. Aku tidak mungkin meninggalkan side quest. Kita naik lagi guys. Ini sisa-sisanya ya, reruntuhan dari hideaway. Ternyata mereka bangun kembali guys. Tunggu. Kayaknya aku kunjungi satu persatu guys. Iya kah? Ada yang baru nih guys. Ada di reading table. Ada di state of the realm. Handboard. Ada patron whisper. Ya kita kunjungi satu persatu ya. Tunggu. Ini di dalam chamber kita nih.
It's alright to touch him.
It's alright to touch you. I don't know. You go first. Dia mau megang si Torgal tuh. Nah di sini tadi ada sesuatu ya. A bird by any other name. Forgive my insistence on writing you this silly letter. White-winged wonder. Itu tadi tentang siapa bukan? Tentang siapa namanya tadi guys? Ambrosia. Ada yang baru ya di sini ya. Nah ini nih Ambrosia tag. Oh apanya? Sadelnya Ambrosia. Nice ya. Oke, next kita akan pergi ke ini, bisa kita apain kan? Kita marker guys. Nice. Jadi kita harap kita akan ditunjukkannya jalannya ke situ ya. Kayaknya dari bawah deh. Musiknya apa ya guys? Santai, buat kita relax loh. Aku jadi ingat game Chrono Cross guys. Kalian tahu nggak guys game Chrono Cross guys? Itu game Squaresoft juga itu. Square Enix, bukan Square Enix, Squaresoft ya. Itu game di PS1 loh guys.
Won't be long now, Martel. Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Yeah. Is everything all right?
Oh yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
Okay.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Why not? I'm sure they'll be pleased.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Oh, ngasih buat curse breaker ya. Curse breaker itu apaan sih? Tadi kayaknya orang-orang yang ada di tempatnya si Martha Stress tadi, guys. Itu basket, dua basket yang banyak nih. Oke, aku mau kesini lagi nih.
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like a still. It would explain the blacksmith's foul mood. All that
Tunggu, ini jalannya kemana ya? Kok beda?
And you say Sid built this place?
Beda jalan nih. Oh iya nih kita muter guys. Nah, it's okay. Deliver fruitnya juga di sini nih soalnya. Wah, ini ke tempatnya Otto nih. Ya. Aku masih belum terbiasa ya dengan tempatnya ya guys. Nektar. Ini mugel ini. Clive, there you are, Cooper. I've been looking all over for you.
What's the matter, Nectar?
The matter is this, Cooper.
The hunt board?
The hunt board.
It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Of course not, Cooper. I know all that already. Yes, I need to not to remind you, Cooper. Might as Mughal. So I need you to slay them all, Cooper. Okay.
Right.
Well, leaving your minus.
Leaving your mightiness aside for the moment. The people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the curse breakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Thank you, Cooper. Oh, understand me. I'll stay here then keep an eye on the billet at a poster on the board. Oke, kita hunt guys. Kita buru semua monster-monsternya ya guys. Nah, ini dia. Ini dia nih monster-monster yang bisa diburu ini. Open bill. Tunggu. Oh, ini udah mati tadi nih sama kita nih. Angel of Death. Wah, Angel of Death. Ada ternyata Angel of Death. Apa ya namanya? Aku lupa guys istilah Angel of Death ini guys. Yang pakai side itu tuh. Broken Hill, Rosaria, Clearview, Sunbreak. Oke. Nice. Kita bisa view nggak ya dari dalam sini di mana letak? Tunggu. Huntnya di mana? Active quest. Main skenario. Kalau orang British bilangnya senario ya. Orang Amerika bilang skenario. Apa aku salah? Entahlah guys. Di mana ya taruh ininya? Ini main quest, active quest, completed quest. Ini yang sedang aktif. Terus nanti aku cari. Oh, ternyata aku tidak perlu ya pindah ke tunggu. Ini kita kenapa nggak bisa kesini nih? Oke, kayaknya aku selesaikan dulu yang ada di sini ya guys. Ini ada sesuatu di Vivian.
My favorite pupil.
Favorite pupil?
What is it that you wish to learn?
Apakah kita muridnya? Wow, jadi tambah besar. Nah, ternyata Barnabas ini dominannya Odin guys. Barnabas Tarmer, oke. Ini siapa nih? Royal Knight Lord Commander. Nah, ini dominannya Titan nih guys. Ini bapaknya. Oh, ini udah mati nih tandanya nih. Udah menghitam dia. Nah, ini masih belum tahu. Kemungkinan dia masih hidup ya. Medicine Girl. Oh, yang di awal kita baru mulai 5 tahun setelah itu ya guys. Tiamat. Udah mati dia nih. Oh iya. Ini Bahamut nih guys. Bahamut dominan. Oh, ternyata Curse Breaker ini nih kayak si Gavin ini Curse Breaker namanya nih. Ya. Siapa belum ada ya? Siapa namanya, guys? Adeknya dia. Si ini loh. Si Joshua mana? Nah, ini dia. Nah, ini dia udah dewasa nih. After Drake's Head. First Encounter. Masked. Unmasked. After Drake's Head. Oke. Nah, nih apanya nih? Ini apanya? Apa namanya, guys? Pengawalnya, guys.
Study it well, Clive.
Oke. What do you want me to study? Holy Empire of Sunbreak. Okay, I
The
skipped.
state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Ever changing? Ya. Apa kira-kira maksudnya ever changing? Wait, ini apaan?
Oh, Clive! Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
Patron's Whisper?
The Patron's Whisper?
What is that?
Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friends' donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up.
Oh, cuma
I
nama
still
aja.
catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
Oh, item. Listen to the...
Here's everything we've received and everything promised.
Completing side quests or defeating notorious mark. Oh, will earn Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or item to Clive's cause. Iya, mirip apa ini gamenya namanya kemarin guys? Aku lupa yang samurai itu. Ghost of Tsushima. Ada yang ngirim-ngirim item ke kita. Talk to the tea house. Ini apaan? You're Mary Ben Outlaw. Respect. Ini buat apa ya? Our order is one built on pride. But that doesn't mean we are too proud to give thanks where thanks is due. We may have failed Martha once, but never again. The blood access. Ini buat apa ini respect? Coba.
You earned this.
Donation accept.
Here you are.
Oh, semakin banyak kita melawan yang tadi.
Come again. I may have more for you.
All right, Clive. Keeping busy, are you?
Yeah.
Me too.
Me too.
Seems like every report our allies sends us brings 100 new headaches for me to deal with. I've been doing my best to keep on top of it all, sending anything urgent straight to the curse breakers, just like Otto told me. The rest I add to the list, whether it's strangers begging our aid or friends acting funny. There is no end of problems that need solving. And anyone with the time and inclination to solve them will earn a nice bit of goodwill for the cause. And maybe more besides. So, how busy did you say you were?
Fury Alien Report.
Here you go.
Report ini laporan nih. Iya. Imperial Province of Rosaria available test. Nah,
Think you can help?
Ya. Nah, yang tadi ini kesini nih, guys. Sebentar guys, aku mau cek settingan apanya dulu nih. Grafiknya tadi. Nah, ini. Oh, ganti grafiknya nggak bisa di sini, guys. Tunggu. Nah, di sini nih tadi nih. Nah, nih aku buat high lagi lah ya. Biar agak bersih sedikit gambarnya, guys. Maaf ya. Oke. Nah, agak bersih gambarnya kan, guys. Nice. Oke.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martel.
Martel Apple.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Oh, itu yang cewek yang kita selamatin. Iya, aku ingat nih. Itu bukan ya? Entah ya, aku nggak tahu juga. Quarantine.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Banyak nih yang mesti kita kasih nih. Anda cuma 2 nih aja guys, kayaknya. Martel apple.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, make Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you?
Martel.
Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
Yeah.
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Tunggu, di sini udah semua nih. Udah ya. Ayo kita pergi lagi, kembali ke sana, kita selesaikan side questnya guys.
The curse breakers sent their thanks and their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her? After all these years? I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die?
Why did you have to die?
She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Planted you some siblings? Wah, pusing aku bahasa orang nih, guys. Martel's apple. Display in a Clive chamber. Oke. Ini achievementnya itu ya. Oke, nice. Kayaknya udah kelar nih guys. Oke, kayaknya kita harus pergi lagi ke sini guys. Oke. Southern LazuardiEG. Wah, ternyata kita pergi dengan Jill.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
Return to Ironhome?
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past.
Oh, giliran dia lagi.
If I am to continue at your side,
I must do the
I
same.
must do the same.
Ya, betul tuh. Bener dong.
We'll face it together then.
Yes, we'll face it together. Yeah.
To the end.
To the end. Nice.
Come on.
Bloodlines. Garis keturunan ya? Garis
How
keturunan.
far do you think your
darah.
mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the edge of that map.
Oh, ada desa di bawah situ. Tunggu, ini cokomponya kok warna-warni? Oh, ini yang bluebird ya, aku lupa. Wah, ada lagi tuh yang bluebird tuh guys, di ujung sono. Wih, rame. Wah, aku boleh cari XP dulu ya guys. Perlu nih aku XP nih.
This one.
Extreme down thrust. Sebanyak-banyaknya ya guys. Aku mau naikkan levelnya guys. Apa ini?
Get him.
Ngapain kita kesini nih?
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Aduh.
Jill, look.
Rosaria
Black
must
Shield.
be cleansed of the stain
Black
which
Shield yang tadi,
befalls her,
guys.
that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
Speak to several villagers. Kita harus ngomong sama beberapa orang.
You're a long way from home, aren't you?
Ya, ada yang baru. Oh, potionnya habis ya? Padahal belum pernah aku pakai.
Fare ye well?
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered.
Wah.
The Empire wants
Kita yang
answers, and
bunuh.
what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Itu kita yang bunuh, guys.
Just
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
Yeah.
You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions?
100? I heard it were 1,000.
We're going hunting for help. 2 more left to join the garrison.
You seen them, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shield. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know.
How'd you get it?
But we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you.
What?
You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger.
Gimana
The
dia bisa
Empire
tahu?
is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pole.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosaria would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Ada next village ya. Dia mencari siapa yang membunuh Black Shield juga ya. Kita harus pergi ke...
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Monster, kalian takut? Dominan aja takut sama monster. Wih, rame. Gila itu pedang Star Wars bukan?
Ever since the Apollo tree, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystals collapsing?
An idea. You're going to like it. This one. This one. This one.
Wah, di sini udah kalah deh ini. Oh, belum. Kenapa tuh si Torka? Ada yang tinggal di situ? Oh, enggak ada. Kirain ada yang tinggal tadi, guys.
This one. Over here.
Masih jauh nih. Oh, udah nyampe. Ini siapa nih? Oh, Black Shield.
More of my mother's men.
Selesai kalian kawan.
Stay down.
Selesai kan? Kuat cuy. Tunggu, ini jalan turunnya kemana? Di sini ya. Oh, di sini guys. Jangan jadi cowboy. Lewat jalan yang benar. Wah, ini desa ya. Dia udah tahu ya itu orang kiriman ibunya. Wah, ada darah.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
Oh, kenapa sih Torgal? Black Shield lagi.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria. This one. Go for it!
Kayak gini mau dilawan. Dia nggak tahu dia. Nggak tahu siapa yang dilawannya guys. Thailand. Oh, tunggu. Kita harus cari apanya, guys? Harus cari ininya. Nah, ini dia. Ini yang harus kita selesaikan dulu. Tunggu. Nah, baru selesai mereka. Selesai kan? Dia harus kita bunuh dulu healernya. Dia healer tuh diisinya terus healnya ya guys. Kalau enggak selesai tuh mainnya.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Ordeal's Gate. Kembali lagi ke tempat yang tadi ya, bukan ya? Oh, terus maju ke situ tuh. Siapa yang kita cari di sini?
Find something, boy. Death.
Udah banyak yang dibantai ya. Wah, ini desa yang tadi bukan? Oh, bukan. Ini kan udah di depan.
Found her.
Oh no, gila. Dibantainya semua, guys. siapa ini? Yang tadi nih guys. Baru loh ini kan udah ada.
This was my mother's doing.
Oh, dia menyesalkan apa yang dilakukan orang tuanya, dilakukan ibunya.
Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Port Isolde itu bukan yang tadi ya? Bingung aku nih. Bukan.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Buick Bridge. Quiet Sand. Silken Strand jauh lagi guys. Aku cek dulu guys. Nah udah bisa nih semestinya. Aku upgrade ini dulu ya. Nice. Ini aku udah upgrade belum ya? Udah nih aku udah upgrade nih yang ini. Tunggu. Sisa 2000 ya. Aku mau upgrade apa nih? Ini dulu lah. Ini sering aku pakai nih. Ini. Tunggu guys. Ini aku upgrade dulu ya. Upgrade nggak ya? Ini serangan 1, ini serangan menyeluruh. Ini serangannya dibawanya semuanya. Aku upgrade ini dulu lah ya. Oke, ini udah kita mastery ya. Terus ini dulu guys. Oke, nice. David Bridge.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
I'm hungry.
Dia kelaparan guys. Kita bisa lewat aja ya. Kita lewatinnya aja ya. Karena kita harus pergi ke Port Isolde.
Ready go?
Tunggu. Oh guys, banyak nih guys, devil crab nih.
Straight home now.
Get him!
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
This one. Over here! This one.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Rame ya.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy! Voice-rinsed dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here.
More than enough for
Fuck off.
Hang the chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all!
I said, where were you, filth? Back to your sties. We'll cut you down where you stand.
Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
Nggak bisa kita masuk nih ke kota itu. Cari jalan tikus ya.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus.
Oh, dari Lazarus.
We'll find our way into the city there.
Yeah.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
Black lights burn.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Siapa yang mereka cari?
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Nggak bisa lewat situ. Harus lewat sini nih.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Ada bandit ya?
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Dikepung.
Or not.
Nice. Keren. Nice. Yang ramuh tadi itu keren guys. Setelah dilemparnya sekali ke atas terus ada lanjutannya lagi. Wah keren.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh? Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us.
Siapa tuh? Oh, wait.
It is you.
Wait. Sir, wait. Tyler. Tylernya mana?
So wait.
We can speak inside.
Pada tumbang semua, untung nggak mati ya.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after.
Kasih dia ketika dilasak aja.
Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge. Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else.
Ketemu teman-temannya semuanya, okay?
If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
Cakep kali si Jill nih guys.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
Tyler mana Tyler? Tadi kan ada tuh di Vivian tadi. Apa namanya itu, guys?
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
You're telling me that's the Archduke's son?
What is it you require?
Demon Tamer Arm Guard. Wah, naik nih. Beli dong.
Will that be all?
Ya. Increase limit brick generation amount by 3%. Dealing damage. Crimson Tassel. Pakai nggak ya? Pakai lah guys.
As you wish, my lord.
Oke. Apa ini? Desert Rose. Use in crafting. Belilah. Beli agak 5 aja lah ya. Atau 10 guys. Uang kita tinggal berapa? Tinggal 800. No, ada yang bisa dijual nggak ya? Kok aku pencet sendiri sih? Nah, ini gue jual dulu nih guys. Infectus jangan dijual kali ya. Oh, yang warnanya ungu nih kayaknya yang hebatnya nih guys. Tapi kok serangannya rendah ya? Coral Sword aku jual nggak ya? Jangan deh. Jangan deh.
It has been an honor.
Oh iya nih, bajunya pasukan Rosaria nih guys.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Alder have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Throughout the main scenario, Clive will often joined by various companions who are keen to lend their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destination, they may choose to remain behind at a hideaway. Okay. Confront the Black Shield main host, make to the Buett Bridge. Okay, langsung.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind.
Dari mulai
Suffice to say,
itu yang dia mulai.
that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
sideways. That was the Black Shields.
Come along now.
The bastard.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Be safe.
Ini gampang nih, aku yakin nih guys. Sombong. Coba dulu ya, coba dulu ya.
What is it now? I told you!
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields?
Diselesaikan dulu
Then
tuh.
come! Die along with your flame!
Wizard yang di belakangnya guys.
For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Udah habis. Ini gampang kali.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battle for. Nice try.
More dragons.
The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't stand this one.
Selesai. Ini yang susah nih pasti nih guys.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him?
This one.
amat guys.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud! Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it. As we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Oke, ini udah selesai nih di sini. Kira-kira ada lanjutannya nih. Kayaknya nanti Serwet ini bakalan pergi ke hideaway juga nih, guys. Mungkin ya.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Burn blade from weight.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Lah, Tyler nak selamat ternyata.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
Oh, jadi kita masih belum sampai nih untuk sampai ke tempat pamannya butuh waktu yang lama ternyata, guys. Oh, akhirnya kita sampai di Port Isolde. Itu ya cara bacanya. Rosefield Manor. Wah, ini cutscene nih, guys.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Oh, ini pamannya.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit.
Wajahnya nggak bisa bohong. Oh ya kan?
Clive Rosfield died long ago.
Udah yakin dia.
And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue.
Mau jawab apa deh? Ngapa dia nih? Hah? Oh, ngeluarin pedang.
You would mock me as well.
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil, the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Hah? Maksudnya apa itu? Oh, dia ingat nih. Oh, dia sering main mungkin sama dia waktu kecil ya. Oh iya.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still?
Itu lanjutannya.
Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
Rutherford.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
Wah, paman ini negaranya beda.
It has been 20 years, Clive.
20
The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Rasa-rasa nggak percaya ya, Jill ya. Bisa segampang itu pamannya. Pamannya mungkin sayang kali sama dia, guys. Wah, ini dikasih kapal nih.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Bengong deh.
Monsters.
Oh, kata-kata monster tadi.
When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that Lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
Ini cutscene nih, guys. Baju yang kita pilih dipakaikannya ke situ ya, guys.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand?
Ya, jelas kau bukan monster. Kau cakep kayak gitu gimana jadi monster? Oh, ada monster cakep ada, guys.
To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
Yeah.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Itu tuh baju yang aku pilih sama pedangnya juga dipakainya yang kayak gitu, guys. Padahal ini cutscene loh. Oh, kita ada di situ sekarang ya. Terus, oh kita harus kembali ke hideaway. Here be monsters.
Only the founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Oke guys, kayaknya kalau aku lanjutin aku nggak bisa berhenti nih kayaknya main game ini. Oke, kita lanjutkan lagi next ya guys. Kita kayaknya udah dapat kapal nih dari pamannya. Mungkin ya aku nggak tahu lagi mesti kemana nih ya guys. Yang jelas itu katanya kita harus speak sama Vivian. Oke guys, terima kasih banyak sudah menonton. Kita lanjutkan lagi di next episode guys. Bye bye.